Good evening, everyone. So, just like what we had discussed yesterday, we saw the levels working perfectly fine, 100% accuracy. We saw reversals happening at the exact levels. Breakout, breakdown worked perfect. So, let's review quickly what we discussed yesterday and how the market performed. So, this is Nifty, and side by side, we have Sensex. So this was the breakdown level of Nifty, and this is the breakout level of Nifty. The first 10-minute candle, we see a long wick coming. It took exactly at the support we had marked, 25,945, and it did not close below breakdown. And then the very next candle, we got a breakout. The breakout met target 1, target 2, and it went exactly to the level where we had marked supply. The market did fake a little bit. It took a little upside, started to face resistance at 26,103, and then came down back to its breakdown level. So what is the key thing that you need to see here is it has not broken the breakdown level on a retracement. It has taken support exactly at the breakdown level of 25,965 and gone up. Okay, the closing is good. The closing is above the breakout level for of today, which we consider to be positive, and we should be expecting a further upside rally tomorrow, at least one spike to the upside before selling will resume again. So on the same thing on Sensex, we see Sensex did not even reach the breakdown level. The whole day it was trading above the strong support of 85,039. It went all the way to breakout, did a breakout, did not sustain, came back and closed above its strong support zone. Okay. So we will plot the levels for tomorrow. Again, let's review this on a daily time frame. So daily time frame, yesterday we had discussed that as long as we don't get a daily closing about 26,867, there is no sign of up, like a bullish rally that will go all the way back to 80H, right? So we'll continuously face resistance around this area. That's what we discussed yesterday. Yeah, and you'll see the candle today. We exactly went ahead, tried to break 26,067. We failed, and we continue to trade below the blue line. So what's going to happen tomorrow? Tomorrow we expect a more of a flat opening because of the RBI policy rollout that's going to happen. So again, it's important to watch for 26,067. If we close above this on a Friday, then there is a strong chance that we will once again go to test 26,200 levels and face a resistance there. And then we could come down and start to trade within this range. But if we do not close about 26,067, we will continue to try to test 25,867 once again and try to break this. There'll be a lot of selling pressure, and the selling pressure will try to break this and come down to 25,761. So there's nothing that we can predict exactly what the move of the market will be, but just keep in mind that up until 26,067, a daily closing above this comes, there is no bullish move that is anticipated in the market. And as long as 25,867 is not broken on a daily basis, there is no major bearish pressure on the market. So the market will continue to consolidate in this range. Consolidation could result in a premium decay. So if you're an options buyer, just be a little careful. Keep very short targets and exit as soon as possible. Okay, so let's go for the um, levels for tomorrow. So the breakout and breakdown levels for tomorrow, there is definitely going to be a slight change. So the breakout level for tomorrow is at a very crucial level, and that is at 25,054. And the breakdown level is very close by, and that's around 25,991. Okay, so these two would be a very important level. So what we expect in the market tomorrow is the market to try to break 25,054 once again post 10 a.m. in the morning, and then we could move upside. So what will be our upside targets? So let's turn this into a support, right? So, and This would be a breakdown area. This could be a breakout area. Okay, so supply level still sits a little higher this time. It will sit at around 26,080 levels. Okay, that'll be a first. I don't consider this to be a major supply area, but there is some amount of supply, overhead supply in this zone. Your second resistance would come in at 103. That was where we faced resistance yesterday, and then it would come at 139. Okay, so keep these targets in mind. Okay, there is a supply level here too. So I will not be plotting any um, um, levels above 26,139. If the market tries to break this and rally on the upside direction, there are some levels on the upside which is already marked 228 and 269, but I'll update those levels in the Telegram channel during live market hours. So don't forget to join the Telegram channel and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the video. Okay. So where does a breakdown come? A breakdown comes at 25,991. So would we break down tomorrow? Would be a very interesting question. Now that all depends on the RBI meeting. If RBI reduces the interest rate, we can expect a rally on the upside. And if there is no change in interest rate because of the depreciation of the rupee, then we could come back to test 25,991 and then um, take a decision over there. So where is our demand zone? Our demand zone still sits at 25,922 and this will still be a reversal zone, 25,848. So let's keep even this as a reversal zone here. Okay. So the setup is very clear. If the market trades about 26 and 50 26,054, go for a target of 26,081 and then at 26,103. If T2 is broken, the market trades about 26,103 because of positive news. The market will go and touch 26,139. There is a supply over here and we will see one rejection coming from this point, which could drive the market back to 26,080. Now, if we get a rejection here and then the market starts to come down, see how the market will consolidate around this area. This is a very crucial area, 26,081, because this is your monthly breakout area. So if the market consolidates here, then next week we can expect an upside movement to come. If the market breaks this 2681 and continues to go down and fails to take support at 26,021, right, then we still have some selling coming in next week. Okay, so tomorrow being a Friday, end of the week, it's going to be very important to see where we close. I expect the market to still close about 26,881. Um, at least on a Friday, considering RBI would give a good news. But even if there is a bad news, I don't expect the market to break 25,922. Now, this is very important because if the daily closing comes below 25,922, um, then there is going to be a definite attempt to reach the lower level of 25,746. Okay, so that's simple on Nifty. Now, if you come to Sensex, Sensex is around the same thing. So if we look at the breakdown level for Sensex, it would be 85,135. And if you look at the breakout level for Sensex, it would be 85,332. Okay, so let's mark that. Okay, this is your breakdown and that's your breakout. Okay, now these support levels will remain the same. So it's very important for you to make a note of these two levels, 85,039 and 85,120. Since the breakdown is above these two strong support zones, one thing is going to be very clear that the market is expecting an upside move tomorrow at the start, and we will attempt to break 85,332 tomorrow. Okay, so if we start trading about 330, 85,332 tomorrow, market will go to 85,547. It is going to be very difficult for the market to break this level. Um, 85,135, 85,120, and 85,039. It's going to be very difficult for the market to break this level and start trading downside because of the strong support that is built in this area. Okay, so keeping that in mind, looking at the way the market is closed, it's very clear that the market is attempting to break 85,332 tomorrow. So we will stay on buying the dips and selling the rise. We'll go on both sides. Market is not going to be as volatile as it was today, but it will be trending. So we can get opportunities on both sides. So if you look at this structure of Sensex and then if you try to compare it with Nifty, that is why it is very clear that Nifty is not going to break 25,991 tomorrow. It will trade above this and eventually try to break 26,103. So it is a wait and watch tomorrow till 10 a.m. You can see a lot of volatility. You'll see lots of spikes coming on the upside and the downside, but eventually the market will take a trend after 10:30 in the morning. If the commentary is flat, there is no changes in the outlook, then the market can start moving in a range and close for a Friday. All right. So since it's a Friday, then no one is going to take any overnight position, so we can expect a range bound trading. So join the Telegram channel, 10:30. Depending on the news and how the market levels are changing, we will go ahead and update the levels. Okay. Now our outlook is that we are going to achieve a breakout, right? So let's go ahead and confirm this even on the option chain. So if you open the Nifty option chain, you'll see strong put writing coming in at 26,000, but the same amount of highest amount of put writing is happening at 26,500 and 27,000. So if you notice over here, all the longs are getting unwinded. So there's long unwinding and short positions being created. So there's confidence of the call writers are only at 26,300, 26,500, and 27,000. Whereas the put writers are very confident at 26,000 and 25,900. This is one reason why Nifty may not break 26,000 tomorrow. Okay, so if you look at our charts are indicating a breakout. Sensex is indicating a breakout. If you look at option chain is also indicating a breakout. So let's go by the levels, mark these levels on the chart. They're very important. Um, and I will put up the video for Bank Nifty later in the evening, maybe on a separate video. If you're an option trader, look out for another video coming on how option buyers can actually make money. Um, there's a technical way of making money for option buyers where majority of the people lose money, right? So we complete a video on how option buyers can make money, what should be the strategy behind um, buying an option versus selling an option. This is going to be something new, and not anyone on YouTube has discussed how option buyers can actually profit and make good decisions. So we'll go ahead and share that. So be tuned to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you in the next video. Thank you.